All right, I think we are live. Yeah, we are. We're live. Let me pull up the chat. Bow. Are we live yet? There we go. And on the side, internet slow. All right. All right, well, welcome in everybody. This is Carnivore BBQ episode 56. I'm AJ Marinaccio. 65? Oh, shit. That's called dyslexia. I didn't think I had that.
Start over.
No, I'm live. All right, so tonight I'm going to start off with the steak. So I got 2 New York steaks and 4 spicy sausages. And I'm also going to be doing Katie's chicken. Oh man, got a pretty good looking New York right there. I think that's a pretty good looking one right there. And I can tell by the sizzle. I got it hot today, boy. Hot. Carnivore. It's different though. All right, let me put this over here. Oh, sweet meat. Thank you. Indeed. All right, so we got some chicken breast. Kind of morning from your sit. All right, perfect. Put these down. You know what? I'll need those first. I think there's bigger ones too. Oh, okay. All right, so let me. All right. How y'all doing? Hey, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the show. Yeah. I wanted to go earlier, live. I wanted to go live earlier today, but man, I just had one thing after another come up today, and nothing bad. Just a lot of there's a lot of things pulling my attention. It was really good. Um, but yeah, Katie's inside right now, just chilling, getting ready. Whew, this looks good. I am pretty hungry. I didn't eat my breakfast until almost lunchtime, so now, funny enough, I'm more hungry right now than I would have been, I think, if I would have had my breakfast at around 10. But yeah, it's all good. Well, with that, if you're new, hi, I'm AJ. This is Carnivore BBQ episode 65. And yeah, on this show, I talk about the carnivore diet, what I've been doing to lose the weight. It's been a little over 9 months. I've lost 8 inches around my waist. I'm back up to 75 pounds down. And yeah, I had skin tags, and I don't even know when they fell off, but that was a pretty cool surprise. And but it wasn't just the diet. I've returned to the gym, and for over 6 months, I've had a workout partner that I've gone and worked out with him, Donnie, for 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week. And yeah, we do resistance training. We're on a 4-day stack. We do that for about an hour and 15 minutes. I will say the last couple of months we've been becoming a little more efficient with our time, working out on different machines at the same time so we can get it done a little faster, but it's the same amount of workouts, which is great. And then yeah, after the resistance training, I do 45 minutes of treadmill at a 3.0 speed. I think that's a 20-minute pace. And I do that while I'm reading. So 45 minutes, that's basically how long it takes me to read 25 pages in the current book I'm reading. And yeah, and then hit up the sauna and the steam room for a collective 30 minutes. And that's my routine at the gym. And at home, on top of the carnivore diet, eating 2 meals a day, I also have a daily goal of 10,000 steps. I try to do 10,000 steps a day. Just walking around the neighborhood or the trail on Mount Diablo, whatever I can do to get the steps in. Rooftops while I'm doing inspections, you name it. But those 10,000 steps, they equate to 500 calories burned. And, you know, my trainer told me, you know, you can't work out your bad decisions at the grocery store and in the kitchen. So you really got to be consistent. It's the amount of calories that your body consumes every day, not in workout, not what your body will use up while working out or doing resistance training. With that being said, that's what he meant by saying you can't work out the bad decisions. You know, for instance, if I were to eat 1,000 calories of anything, good or bad food, calories are calories, right? If I were to do that, well, if I made those decisions consistently, I would just gain weight. Like mathematically, after 3,500 calories excess consumed, go somewhere. Now, yeah, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm not a mathematician. I am not a nutritionalist, and I'm not a doctor. So this is just AJ and what I've been doing. Anything I've researched online, what I've been told, and what I've listened to or felt was accurate. But I mean, let's all be real. They tried teaching this shit in school, but they didn't do a great job, or I didn't listen. But yeah, I was in my late 30s, almost 40, when I learned what macros were, at least how to actually calculate them in the food that I was eating. And I gotta say, when I did that, I was like, man, fuck this. This is so much effort. Why can't we just eat stuff? And yeah, it didn't go over well. But the reality is it is calories in, calories out. You just can't, do a super intense workout to really burn what you can consume in a short amount of time. So knowing what you're putting in your body is really important. And I will say one of the cool things about the carnivore diet, at least from my experience, is I really don't need to count anything. I eat until I'm satiated, until I'm full. But I'm not eating like, oh, I got all this food on my plate, I must finish it. No, but I eat until I'm full, and it is that easy. But when before the diet, yeah, me and eating, we had a weird relationship because you ask any one of my family members, we go out to like breakfast. My thing was I would get a full like an American style breakfast, and then I would also get French toast. Because I wanted French toast, but it doesn't come with the amount of eggs that I want. It doesn't come with the hash browns. It doesn't come with the sausage and the ham and all the other stuff. I was like, geez, yeah, no wonder I got obese. I was eating meals for two. I ain't Prager. I don't need that, right? So, yeah. But at any rate, I definitely have been missing out on the comment section, just yapping my head off. Let me see what I've missed. Apologies, y'all. Woo, right. That's a nice grill. Christian J. Yeah, this is the Pit Boss 4-burner griddle. It is pretty rad. There's these hinges on each side, and if it wasn't hot, I could pick it up and put it into like a tailgate. It is portable, which is pretty rad. Baby, alcohol is just as bad. What is just as bad as alcohol? And how do I say your name? Mujur Divina? Can I just call you Divina for short? Should use MSH Nation rubs. I don't know what those are, Christoph. Is that a dry rub? I use that Kuso's Cowboy Butter on my stuff. You want the chicken in that? Perfect. All right. I will actually flip the chicken one more time and add a little bit more water just to make sure these are getting really cooked good into the center. Look at that. There we go. Did I miss anything? How much was the grill? I got the grill was gifted to me, but I do know what it was, the price wise, because I had to get the receipt. This was about $750. Is that right, babe? $750 for the grill? $750 for the grill? Yeah, a little over 3 years ago. And I'm not sure if it's still in production. I just know that the outfit that I purchased it from, which was an Ace Hardware store, they no longer carry Pit Boss. So when I went back to them before my warranty was up, because there was an incident with a rodent that got into it during the winter and it scratched the top and then it rusted. So I had to get a new replacement top. This is the replacement top, and it's lasting much better. It appears to be much thicker coating. I can tell on the edge than the previous one because I had a side by side. But yeah, that's pretty much the delta on that. I'm not sure if it's still being sold though. We have rubs, smoked salts, and sauces. Wait, is MSH Nation Rubs your company, Christoph? Oh, I'm super curious about that. All right, let me get this. These are actually coming out nicely. I'm actually going to pull the chicken because there ain't no way that is not cooked. And I'm going to throw in the steaks real quick. And I will get a little sear on these. Nice. All right, let me grab the rest of this. You're an investor? Okay, bet. That's awesome. You like your chicken crispy, so okay, then take it out. Let's throw it on some of the grease then. Perfect. Put this over here. Is the brand on TikTok? Can I go look at the brand on platform, or do I need to go to their website or Instagram? Let me know in the chat if you don't mind. In fact, if you don't mind, we can do this on DM as well. I mean, I'm more than happy to hear more about it and let everybody else hear about it. But yeah, super curious. What dry rubs? Yes, we are. Sick. Well, that makes it very easy. Just like Kuso Cowboy Butter is on TikTok Shop, it's very easy for me as a creator to link it to my video. That's what I will say. But I will say, I really do love this Kuso's Cowboy Butter. I have been using it exclusively for the last 7 months, so let's see what you got. You got something that's tasty. I'm not biased. This is my show, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. So that is rad. Let's talk. All right. So I'm gonna pull the chicken off real quick. Actually, let's see. Yeah. Open sky. There we go. Give it a little stir. Do those things you put on the chicken come with the grill? What are they called? Are you talking about these? Made jewelry. If you are talking about that. Big John's, is that what you're talking about? I'm in the kids zone. All right, so all those that weren't asking in the back, I made all the music that plays on my lives so that my audio doesn't get stripped out later down the line, because that's what happened on YouTube, and it makes me very sad. So I put a lot of time and effort into my videos from 2012 and 2014. Oh, you're welcome, babe. No, I'm not butthurt, but I did learn from those experiences, and I don't want to lose my audios on these VODs. So it is what it is. Yeah, okay, so these are domes. Okay, got two little valves. It's an accordion style. Came two. If you follow me so that we can talk on DM, I'll send you the link where I found them on Amazon. I got no skin in the game on that, but that's what I use. It's really effective, especially with cooking it open. It's more direct heat, So you got to do a lot of flipping. You put it in the dome. It's like convection. It cooks really quick, and then you can finish off in sear. So it's like just a fast way of doing it. I saw it like in restaurants. Actually, funny enough, in movies about restaurants. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about the carnivore diet or what I've been doing to lose or keep the weight off the last 9 months, 75 pounds down, 8 inches off my waist. You know what? I go live almost every night with Carnivore BBQ. This is my evening show. And in the mornings, every morning I have a morning show of Perk Up Live in the morning where I make espresso, talk about goals, places that I'm going for work and travel, drones, solar, so many things. So if you're free between the hours of 5 a.m. Pacific and 6 a.m., you can catch me every morning. But for the most part, Cowboy Butter is just used on this show. I will say though, when I was traveling, I did use it on my breakfast at the hotel, and it was pretty cool to say, "Yep, I told you, Cowboy Butter on my breakfast and dinner." No jokes, y'all, because this stuff is delicious, and I use it on everything. It's linked down below. It's delicious. It's worth it. If anything, it should be more expensive because it's delicious, has no filler, no seed oils, and it's keto friendly, meaning me on the carnivore diet, I can have as much as I want, and it's not going to kick me out of ketosis. It's not going to ruin all the hard work and dedication that I've had, because I've had 0 cheat days and 0 cheat meals. Now, some will say that is not carnivore. You're right. You can rename the version of carnivore that I'm doing to whatever makes you happy. But I really only eat animal protein. And that has been one of the biggest positive changes diet-wise I've ever made in my life. I've never had the results like this. That is for sure. Now, I've done the carnivore diet only for 9 months, and this is the only time that I've done it. But I've done the ketogenic diet multiple times, a lot of different ways, for probably about 7 years. I was really studying it. I mean, to be completely transparent, I was really trying to figure it out so I can teach others how to do it so that they can lose weight, because, well, being overweight sucks. And when I did the keto diet for the first time, I'm like, holy shit, this works so well. The only problem is that I have a problem with moderation, like most people do. And when you have to keep your net carbs at a certain level, otherwise you'll gain weight. Yeah, that was a pretty hard pill to swallow, if you know what I mean. But that's how it goes. All right, so that's one rag, right? Bam! All right, so that's it for the black. So we're going to the red towels now. Let's see. George Hertz, thank you for adding me. You made your own music also? Me too, Christoph. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Baker, thank you for the sharing the live. That helps out so much. And I gotta say, all the comments, if you guys don't know, every time someone comments, the algorithm's like, yo, what's happening with this live? What's happening? And if it keeps on happening, if more and more comments, likes, and shares occur, the algorithm's like, ooh, maybe we should send some new users over here. Maybe they'll like it. And that's how I get these influxes of views and new followers, people coming that have never seen the show before. And it's usually when the lives have a lot of comments and likes. And I will say, no matter the number of comments, when the comments come in, and if I'm catching them, they're a huge driver for the conversation, right? Like, I was asked, what are those things? I wasn't even going to talk about those. I never even thought about saying, these are domes. I use them to steam the food. But yeah, that was a conversation, right? So. The fucking manual. Yeah, so this is my read the fucking manual song. I have fun. Oh, it's getting dark. Hey, babe, can you? I got it. Hold on. I'm going to turn on the light. Huh? Light. Thank you. Just need to be able to see it a little bit. Mount Diablo. Reason to come out. something to shout about. All right, so before I'm done over here, so I forgot yesterday, make sure safety first. Turn off your valve on your propane tank or your natural gas supply. You don't want to leave that on. Safety first, y'all. Next, I'm going through. Let the magic find you. Art. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Braden. Welcome to the One Nacho. If you did not know, when I was in the United States Air Force, no one could pronounce my last name. They called me Nacho. And the cool thing about a party setting is whenever you go for a nacho and it's stuck to many chips, that counts as one nacho. That's yours. Enjoy. And so that's what I dubbed the name of these followers over here is the One Nacho, because it's an absolute treat. And y'all are here with me, and I'm very grateful. I know it's cheesy, but we got to stick together. So I still can't get that out without smiling or laughing. It is cheesy, and that's why I like it. Thanks, back to you. Goodbye. All right. I think it's because the light, it's a little harder right now to see, but I'm going to give it another rag. Oh, I will check out at them or at their handle right in the live. I'll go check it out. I don't mind that at all. Diablo, do wherever you are. I didn't even know you were in the Air Force. Yeah, Braden? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I was a fire truck mechanic. 2T22 Alpha was my AFSE. That's just some abbreviation for Air Force job code. Nothing special, like I said. Nothing special. A specialized fire truck mechanic. That's what the classification was. But I worked on KMEs and Oshkosh, old stuff from like the 40s and stuff. There was actually a P-15, one of the oldest fire trucks in the Air Force. There was only 2 left, and one was at my base in Albuquerque, and I got to work on it. I even got to drive that sucker. It had 8 wheels. They were 70. Ooh. Why would it automatically do that? Is it because of the battery? That's so weird, guys. I don't see a video feed at all. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Is it there? It's there? Oh, the phone is black. I can't even see anything on the phone. Okay. Well, okay. Well. I will likely not figure out what happened, but let me finish cleaning. All right. Yeah, it paused. All of a sudden, it was just paused here. I don't know what happened there. But I did see that my phone just hit 20%, and it may have been that. I don't think I've ever been live when it was at 20. Breville's waiting. So this is an alternative. It's a different version of the Perk Up song, which is the theme song to my morning show, Perk Up in the Morning. Or actually, it's called Perk Up Live now that it has its own handle. All right. All right, Christoph, thanks for sharing that. I'll definitely check it out. The cheese that don't belong to you. The cheese that don't belong to you. I like that. Yeah, funny enough, I actually don't consume any dairy on the carnivore diet. I haven't had cheese in 9 months, and I love cheese. And it's not that it's not carnivore. It definitely is carnivore. It's a component inside of milk and cheese that essentially it's the growth hormone for the baby cow that humans don't need. But the whole idea was, let me not consume that stuff while I'm trying to lose the weight. And when I need to bulk up or start building more muscle, then I can reincorporate it back in my diet. And I probably should be there because I'm very vascular and I've lost, I'm 9% body fat, somewhere around there. 9.2 is what it was last Friday. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's it. Everything's turned off. We got it cleaned up. and it's time for me to go eat. So let me just say this real quick. Yeah, you guys are awesome. This is a lot of action tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the shares, and the new followers. Appreciate you. Welcome to the One Knot Show. With that being said, I'll be live tomorrow morning between 5 and 6 a.m. with Perk Up in the morning. And yeah, I'm AJ. You are you. Until next time. Bye.
Pretty well. Doing pretty well.
I made that.